Howdy. Long time long time no see. I'm going to start any sort of, hopefully this is the last video health related that I have to make for quite a while, but I'll start time stamping when I'm filming these. It is currently Saturday night, the 21st at about 7:30 p.m. Eastern time before the Giants game, because I know after the Giants game I'm probably not going to be in the best of shape. But I wanted to talk about kind of where I'm at right now, kind of try to re-summarize what's been happening so far, and then of course the most important thing, going forward. So the first video I put out, not the short but the first like video, that was actually the night I got home from the hospital. They had done an angiograph on me, which they give you a very high sedative but they don't put you under. But it definitely impacted sort of my brain, and how I was able to do things. Like I said in the follow-up video, I ended up having a wicked freaking panic attack. My aunt had to come over with my uncle at like 2 in the morning to like get me grounded, because like I was about to go back to the ER. But thankfully they came over and were just like, yo, you're good, you're good. And really that's something that is probably the biggest problem I have right now, but I'll get to that in a second. So we did a follow-up visit at a cardiologist, and it was pretty decent, I think, all things considered. The angiogram, graph, whatever, no blockages in my arteries. All my arteries look good. Just extreme hypertension, which is high blood pressure, and there is some heart damage. I mean, it should be better. It could be better. Hopefully it will get better. He seems to be somewhat positive that, just living better, staying on the medicines and stuff like that, in a couple months, we'll start to see an improvement on that. But, sort of beyond that, that's all I really know. I ended up having an ear infection, like I said. The drops are helping with that. But it's just, the whole thing is just very weird to me, because if you would have asked me like how I felt mentally and physically, on January 1st, I would have said I feel better than I have in years. My mental feels better, my physical feels better, and now it's like all of that was just, I guess, kind of a lie. Because I wasn't feeling good. I couldn't have been feeling good if I'm having all these problems. Thinking back retrospectively, you guys know I've had issues with insomnia. There would be nights where like my chest was beating really fast and stuff like that, but I never really put two and two together. I figured, oh, it's just my brain working overtime. And so, I hadn't been to a doctor in about 5 years, since going to the ER. That's on me. That's a stupid decision on my part. That's why women tend to live longer than men, because men are stubborn. There's more stigmas around certain things, like your mental, your physical. You're the man, you're supposed to be able to handle anything. And when you have, I'm not saying this per se that it involves me, but if you're someone who has an audience, I could see why you're hesitant to admit that maybe, yeah, there is something wrong. Maybe you do need to make some sort of change in your life, because it's a sign of weakness, and nobody wants to look weak or vulnerable. But I don't necessarily think that that's the case. I think the truth of the matter is, it's being realistic. You don't want to live in a fairy tale where you're, Iron Man. And let's be real, I haven't lived the healthiest, cleanest lifestyle. I have been working out recently. The past year or so, I lost some weight. My diet still wasn't great, but I was eating less stuff, and I was, trying to work out more, smoke less. But I guess the problem was the damage had been done from years prior. The last time I got my blood pressure checked, I have a bit of white coat syndrome, where my blood pressure is usually higher at a doctor's office than it is at home, because now I obviously have something to check my blood pressure at home. But I remember at a doctor's office, it was 140 over 90. She was like, your cholesterol is a little high. You need to start working out, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't care. She gave me cholesterol medicine. I didn't take it. I didn't think I needed it. I felt fine. My blood pressure, I wasn't going to do these extra things. I was still going to do what I want, because, I'm a hard-headed person. And I guess I got a reminder that I'm human. that, you know, things that you do have consequences and reactions. And this was sometimes in life you need a wake up call. You need something to sort of shock you and jar you. You know, when I decided to go full time on YouTube, I went, you know, completely out. I lived in the same town for 20 plus years. I just got up and left and moved somewhere that I had never been before because I wanted that culture shock. I wanted to have that feeling of, I need to do this for myself. I need to prove to myself that I can do this. And now I have yet another culture shock that, yo, you got to take better care of yourself. You can't eat like shit all the time. You're not a teenager anymore. Obviously, you know, I'm not the most mature person on this platform, but you got to grow up a little bit, at least with your dietary stuff. I will say on the plus side, since I've been in the ER, I've lost 10 more pounds. I literally lost 10 pounds in a week. My diet's been very clean thus far, but you know, I'm looking forward to the future now. I'm going to have a very expensive hospital bill. It is what it is. You know, I can bite the bullet on that. I'm not super worried unless it's just freaking insane, which I don't know. I don't think it will be. But, you know, sell some stuff, you know, go on a payment plan with the hospital. I'm not worried about that. If that has to be my expensive lesson, then that's fine. I don't like how it seems like healthcare, it's very, you know, it's extremely hard to get healthcare after the open enrollment shit. And it's like, what does it matter? You know, charge me a little bit more. I don't care. I'm going to have a lot of things coming up, but the hospital has been very helpful thus far. They seem to be able to, you know, they're going to try to help me out in whatever way they can. And, you know, we'll just take it from there. But, you know, at the end of the day, it feels good to be sitting in this chair with a bit more of a clear head. I'm not 100%. I don't know when I will be 100% physically and mentally. I still got bruises all over my arms. Look like a friggin' heroin addict. I'm sleeping better though. I'm definitely sleeping better. But you know, it's just gonna take time, man. It's gonna take time. And yeah. So I'll be back soon. I'm not rushing back, but I'll be back soon. I mean, worst case, I could turn off all the lights, you know, just make a voiceover and have Brett edit it and, you know, get some content going. But I really just wanted to see how I felt making this video, which I don't know how long I've been talking and the freaking thing isn't showing me. So I just wanted to see if I could sit down here and make a video and, you know, complete all my thoughts without, you know, needing a break or something like that. So I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better. Day at a time, eating my strawberries, my naked chicken, Mrs. Dash. I got some fake milk, Fairlane milk or something. I don't know. I'll be honest with you, bro. That Fairlane milk is bussin'. Like, it is so much better than regular milk, and I love milk, but like this tastes so much better, and it's so much better for you. So on that low sodium diet, I'll still eat grandma's food. I'll just be like, hey, gotta hook up a little less sodium. Grandma's been coming over. She brought me some chicken and potato wedges today, all with Mrs. Dash, all clean shit. It was fucking dank. I didn't mean to say the F word, but here we are. All right, so let me wrap this up. Thank you though. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for still supporting the channel. Thank you for still interacting with this channel. Thank you for not letting this channel die, because that's really the second worst thing that could happen to me right now. Obviously, I don't want to die, but if the channel were to die, that would be horrible. But you guys do seem interested in the updates. We hit 450,000 subscribers, which that's great. You know, like I said, we're on the road to 500,000. We're 50,000 away. It's a bit of a hill to climb, but you know, hopefully I'm still around and I'm able to do it. I think I will be though. Still got more people to piss off, don't I? All right, guys, be safe. Enjoy your day, and I'll see you soon. Later.